Today we're going to be talking about 3 tips for using AI. It's National Women in AI Month, and I am so excited. And you say, hey, Brenda, why are you excited? I'm excited because today I'm not alone. We are not alone. Sometimes I'm in here all by myself, just doing the most because I'm a drama queen. Can't help myself. Said I wasn't going to tell nobody, but I couldn't keep it to myself. Nope, I cannot keep it to myself that this month is National Women's AI Month. It's also Self-Promotion Month and a small business. Oh, what is it? Women's Small Business Month. I mean, there's a lot going on, y'all. But today, I am going to do what I do by having my friend Laura come up and join me here. Hey, Laura, how are you doing? She is the stress commando, y'all, and she is always one to come and help me do what I do. And before we get started today with the 3 tips for using AI, Laura, tell everybody that may not know who you are, even though you are a friend of the show, who you are and what you do.
Brenda, first, thank you so much for having me. And I love that I'm a friend of the show. I am all about Miss Brenda. If this is your first time watching, follow everything this woman does. You will be so glad you did. I'm Laura Morlando, the Stress Commando, and I am the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking and the founder of Working Stress Free with AI. And I help professionals and entrepreneurs network stress free, work stress free with AI, and look stress free so they can be more effective and confident.
Now, that is way cool, Laura. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about the 3 tips for using AI. So we're going to get right into this because one of the things that I wanted to talk about this today because October 1st, first day of the final quarter. Entrepreneurs, I don't know what you're doing, but I want you to know there's a lot yet to be done. And you say, what AI can do is the thing that's going to help you take it to the next level, which is why we're going to give you these 3 tips. And I'm going to be asking my friend Laura to chime in as we go along. And before we go into the 3 tips, what I want you to know is AI can do a lot. And that's what we're going to be discussing today. The first thing AI can do is help you amplify your voice and expertise, by using your social media platforms, podcasts. The AI journey is so expansive that I just get excited about it. And you can highlight your perspectives and contributions to the field of AI because the bottom line is your voice needs to be heard. Laura, what is amplifying your voice with AI? What has that meant for you?
First of all, I've been able to simplify how I amplify. So I love that regardless of where you are with imposter syndrome or whether or not you're still struggling with whether to be seen or not, one of the biggest struggles I hear from entrepreneurs is I feel so overwhelmed. I feel so frustrated. I've tried everything and nothing works. And what I find is you lack the simplification on a strong foundation so that you can make stupid, simple processes to amplify your voice. You've got to be able to love what you do. And what's so great about it is AI has the ability for you to create that strong foundation and then has the tools for you to be more effective, not efficient. I mean, yeah, you can do things to be faster, but the goal really is to be more effective, and it gets you to access data more quickly so you can make smarter decisions as an entrepreneur and the leader of your business.
I love that. The next thing that I thought about when I wanted to have this conversation for my second tip was connection and collaborating. The pro tip I wrote here was networking is crucial for growth and support. To build meaningful relationships, seek out communities and events specifically for women in AI during this month of October is so important because building meaningful relationships matter. Bottom line. What's your thoughts on that, Laura?
Yes, and high fives on all of that. I mean, obviously, as the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking, I'm all about this. And you picked 2 of our 3 tenets of our mission statement. Ours is co-elevate, collaborate, and connect. And there's 2 types of networking. There's the transactional networking where you're exchanging leads. Everything's more like 30-second commercials, or if you're not careful, it's a big pitch slap. But what Brenda and I are talking and how we met and what she's talking about here is what we call relational networking here and Down and Dirty Networking.
Mhm.
And for us, this is World Online Networking Month, as if we don't already have enough months to celebrate right now. And it's about having meaningfulness and being purposeful. And when you are authentic and genuine, this is how you make authentic and genuine connections and an authentic and genuine network that can skyrocket your net worth. And it is one of the reasons why I value Brenda so much, for you, my friend, for being in my network. So yes, connection can only happen when you have intention and purpose, and AI can streamline the heck out of that.
And here's the best part about when we collaborate. Having collaborations and building meaningful relationships means you can call a friend at the very last minute and say, "Hey, Laura, would you mind being on my show today? I know I've only given you 2 hours notice, but can you show up?" And they show up. So it's important to build meaningful relationships. And speaking of that, one of the things that I have done is built a meaningful relationship with someone that is near and dear to Laura and both our heart, which is Zena Solomon. Zena is having an event, the AI Success Blueprint. And because we collaborated with her, we're going to be on her event. And what I love about that is just the ability to find other people's platforms and stages to be a part of, because we have mastered the art of collaboration. How important has it been for you in the AI field to collaborate with someone like Zena, who's all about AI and having these opportunities for us to speak?
It's been huge. In Down and Dirty Networking, we believe in 360-degree perspectives. We believe that relational networking is all about the professional easy button. So why then would I, in the AI space, just assume I've got it all, know it all, do it all? I've tried that. And for if you're watching and you're that person where you feel you're the only one that can do everything, or as we say in Down and Dirty Networking, you're on the island of alone and you're feeling like there's no one to reach out to you, I'm going to suggest to you, be open to collaboration, be open to asking questions and connecting with other people to learn from. This isn't pie. It's not a slice where you're taking an opportunity away from somebody. I mean, Brenda and I do a lot of the same things. It's not competition. It's not pie. And so, I mean, there's plenty to go around, but we can learn from each other, and we're always going to do things a little bit differently. And so collaboration is not simply about an exchange of collaborating to get clients. It could be of thought. It can be of discussion. It could be of, hey, I never thought of it that way. And so I even collaborated online for this summit. I did a poll. I asked the top 3 things they would, I gave 3 choices to everybody. What do you want me to demo in the summit? And I reached out to my email list and to my Working Stress Free with AI community. And the number one thing everybody came up with was they want lead generation. So guess what? I'm going to be demoing tomorrow. Lead generation. That question, that being open to feedback, is a version of collaboration. So you have to really broaden your perspective on what it looks like. It could look like jumping on a show like this with Brenda, or doing a summit like we are with Zena. It could be so many different things. But I promise you, when you really engage in that open-mindedness, that what we call that relational networking and being open to collaborate, magic happens.
It truly does. The other tip that I had for women in AI is to celebrate achievements and inspire others. The pro tip is take this month to reflect on your accomplishments and the progress made by women in AI. Share your stories and motivate and encourage each other. Here's the thing. It is also self-promotion month. That's why I say celebrate and reflect on your accomplishments. Did you know, Laura, that 80% of the world's population is uncomfortable with promoting themselves? And because of that, oftentimes we'll promote others. I am very good at doing what I call the sister spotlight. I love spotlighting other women. And here's proof of that. Check this one out, Laura. You're going to love this one. I am spotlighting my friend, Laura, the Stress Commando. She helps professionals in business network stress-free, work stress-free with AI, and look stress-free. And Laura, it's important at this juncture, when we're talking about acknowledging the accomplishments of others, you are the spotlight. And the best part of you are here. So I'm going to ask you to promote yourself and tell people why you thought it was important to create the Down and Dirty Networking, so people could network stress-free, work stress-free, and also use AI in the process?
First of all, you just made my day. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate being the spotlight. What I will share is it's Down and Dirty Networking started out of a want and a need. I pivoted about 7.5 years ago from the in-person world to the virtual world due to 2 autoimmune and Lyme diagnoses. And the Stress Commando and all the simple tips that I did previously were no longer simple enough. And so now I had to get stupid simple. Cognitively, there were certain challenges. And so in one of the pivots, I decided to create the community that I was craving. I found myself on that island of alone, isolated from everybody else, thinking I had to do everything on my own. And sure enough, 3 years later, COVID hits and everyone's like, Laura, did you create that community yet? We're all on that island of alone with you. We want to get off. And so I launched Down and Dirty Networking as a 100% relational networking community. There are no transactions and no speakers. We have cut the fluff of traditional networking. It's meaningful conversations, curated content on a monthly basis, all global and virtual. And it is a place for you to raise your vibrational energy and realize you are not alone. Fast forward, and all of a sudden I realized, you know what? Once I finally understood and my brain could figure out this AI thing, this could make things even more stupid simple. And so I was able to leverage AI to elevate and to take Down and Dirty Networking to the next level. And I launched the Working Stress-Free with AI community because I realized there may be other entrepreneurs that have life getting lifey, as our mentor Jen Gottlieb likes to say, Brenda, and thinking, I need more stupid, simple solutions. And AI can actually do that, but it can make you smarter if you approach it in a very effective and purposeful way. And as a side note, right now we're also going through, I mean, there's another month to celebrate. It's National Hispanic Heritage Month. And I understand for women, for minorities, access to technology, access to AI is very limited. And if my brain can understand it, I wanted to make it fully accessible to everyone who wants access to it, because these stupid, simple solutions, these strategies will make a game changer for you. And so I just really believe in cheering people on, empowering them and mattering and make a difference. And so with AI and using Down and Dirty Networking, my company there, as kind of a case study for my Working Stress-Free with AI community and my direct marketing clients, all of it can just kind of work together, simplify and do what I love to do. I love to work this way. I love to work with who I work with and how I work, and to be able to show people how to duplicate that, to love what you do, who you do it with, and how you do it.
Now, when you think back on when you first approached using AI in your business, was there any type of hesitation on your part, or did you just embrace it from the beginning?
Yes and yes. Both are true. So in corporate America, before I pivoted into entrepreneur land, I actually was in the technology space. I gravitate towards technology. And one of the hardships of my diagnosis was that technology was hard for me. The things that were easy all of a sudden became hard. Having a conversation like this, really hard. And so it was really frustrating and disappointing and quite just depressing, to be honest, as to why this was such a challenge for me. I knew it was important. I could kind of see how it really mattered and make a difference, but I also recognized I couldn't figure it out for me. There was this disconnect. There was this chasm of, it just seems like a log on the fire of overwhelm. I couldn't quite connect the dot. And when that dot lit up for me and I was able to see it and I could connect it and say, oh my gosh, this is how it can simplify, I wanted to share it with everybody else. So the minute my brain got it, then yes, I fully embraced it. Within 4 days, this is how much I fully embraced it. Within 4 days of understanding AI, I leveraged the tools that I learned and I launched a presentation and a community that normally, with where my brain was, would have taken me 2+ weeks to even think about how to do a presentation. I just was able to do it in 4 days. And truth be told, the presentation was done in 4 hours. I was blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now? So for me, AI has been a brain assist, and I love being able to share that with everybody. So if you're watching and you're thinking, I've been resistant, I feel like I'm behind, I don't even know, this feels like another log on the overwhelm, the fire of overwhelm, you're not alone. I was right there with you. Most all of my clients say the same thing, but it doesn't have to be that way. So I would encourage you to dip your toe in, kind of see what it is all about, and you might be surprised. This might be the very thing you're looking for and the answer you've been looking for, but you've been resisting because you don't understand it. So make sure you know what you're saying no to.
That's way cool. Now, I know I said I had 3 tips, but I always love to give a bonus tip. And this is my bonus to all of you out there listening. Host an AI themed hackathon or workshop. Pro tip, you guys, empower and engage other women entrepreneurs by organizing a hands on event where you can collectively explore AI tools, brainstorm ideas, and build innovative solutions. Basically, create your own AI event. You don't have to wait for somebody else to do it. Too many of us, Laura, I believe, are waiting to sit on somebody else's stage instead of creating those stages for ourselves. Have you had the opportunity to create any workshops or hackathons for yourself?
Yes, first of all, I love the term hackathon. Brenda, really good one. Strong move, my friend. Good marketing turns me on. That is fantastic. High five. I love it. I love it. I love it. As far as, yeah. So you and I are speaking on that summit tomorrow. So that's kind of part of it. But there's a bonus thrown in, and I'm going to be doing another AI workshop in the month of October. But here's the other thing, because it's World Online Networking Month for Down and Dirty Networking, and it's all about meaningful conversations, not sales pitches. Where can you learn ideas, resources for anyone watching who says, and Brenda, this is true for you. So if you've got an digital hackathon or somewhere where you are actually sharing information, not selling something, but sharing information, reach out to me. Find Laura Merlando on LinkedIn, Laura Merlando, the Stress Commando on LinkedIn, and I will give you the information on how you can be listed on our World Online Networking Month list of events for the entire month of October on the Down and Dirty Networking LinkedIn and Facebook pages. And I will be doing live videos all month long featuring everyone that's doing events because I feel like it's really important for people to know what's going on. Hey, these things are available, and here's where you can get access to an event to learn something, but more importantly, do what Brenda and I did and show up at an event and network positively, powerfully in chat. That's how Zena reached out to me and asked me to be on her event. I'm telling you, you'll be shocked and amazed how you can make connections even in chat of a Zoom. And so if that's helpful, I don't know, Brenda, if I was able to do that. My apologies. I guess I should have asked permission for that one.
That was perfect. I told you, whenever you come on here, you have free reign, because this is the beauty of Talk to Me. It's designed to promote other entrepreneurs' businesses. And I want you guys to come here and feel free to tell us what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how people connect with you. How will people get to know what we do and how we do it if we're always putting the handcuffs on each other and go, don't sell on my show, don't say that, don't say this? Baby, I live in the world of abundance. There is no lack. So when entrepreneurs come on my show, I want them to feel free to tell people what they're doing, because that's how we get the word out. So if you are listening and you heard what Laura say, it's a big give there. She's going to be doing stuff all the month of October, and you do not want to miss it. But that's also why it's important for Laura and I both to be here with Zena, where you can transfer your business live on October 2nd. That is tomorrow if you're listening today on October 1st. If you listen to this after, Zena does provide a replay. You can sign up for free. There's the link on the screen there. I'll be spelling that out for days if I do. But we'll also put it in the show notes. There are 14 amazing speakers plus Zena that are going to be talking about the AI Success Blueprint. They have various topics. You can sign up. Again, it's free. There is a VIP upgrade, which will allow you to play them back at your leisure. The event starts at 4 p.m. Eastern and will go until we are done. And when I tell you it's going to be fire, there are just so many people, and it is a give. When you come on to this event, each of these speakers pretty much have offered something free in the realm of AI. I'm not telling you, it's so amazing. And if you get the VIP upgrade, you won't even believe what they're giving away. But Zena does this with excellence. And that's why I love being a part of her events. How about you, Laura?
Yes, ditto, all of that. I love being a part of it. I'm glad, Brenda, this is our second time back. And that's just a high honor. It was fun doing it with you the last time and introducing you to Zena and saying, hey, you guys need to know each other. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, this lineup is pretty epic. And you will be able to do what I just shared. You're going to learn some stuff, sure. But you've got an opportunity to network and connect with people and learn from people. And you never know, you're only one conversation away from a really great and meaningful relationship. That's how Brenda and I connected. was in Zoom chat. And so at an event. And so you never know, you might be meeting a Brenda and oh my gosh, what would that do for you from a vibrational energy standpoint? So yes, absolutely. If you're available to jump in tomorrow, October the 2nd, depending on when you're watching, I highly recommend it. She does put a stellar event together. It's highly excellent, and you're going to learn some amazing things at the free level, and then the VIP bonuses are fire. So whatever fits for you, you're not going to be sorry you did it. It will be an absolute worth investment of your time.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, what we want you to know for this month of October and beyond is to have fun with AI. I had a blast with my friend Lisa, who is an AI expert, Lisa DeShorm, the executive coach. She created this for me in a program called Artistly. You can put your face in there and then they put something on there. And I wanted to be a little robot with an afro. Here it is. That's AI generated. And I had a blast when she gave me that. And there are so many more that she's done for me. If you look at my my blogs on my website, you can see plenty of different AI generated art pieces of me. I'm a superhero. I'm a queen. Just whatever you want. I say the opportunities are endless to have fun with AI. How have you had fun with AI, Laura?
First of all, I'm having fun looking at this. So high five to Lisa and you. This is epic. I absolutely love it. I've had fun on the 2 levels. So just to break this down for everybody, when you think of marketing, most people encompass everything under marketing. And there's 2 kind of different ways you want to look at it. There's a marketing strategy, and then there are marketing activities. So if you're saying, I want to simplify social media, you're talking about marketing activities. Or if you want to have this cool AI photo, that's a marketing activity. Mm-hmm. What is generally missing is the marketing strategy. And you can spend $30,000 plus for a really solid consultant and marketing strategist, or you can use AI. And so AI can be your pocket strategist, your marketing strategist at your fingertips. And then from there, tell you what activities will make the most sense to attract your ideal client. And when I say it simplifies marketing, it's from strategy to activity. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, what am I going to do with this free time? Or what decisions can I make to grow with this availability of data? I have a client right now who is able to look at data in a very different way and is no longer being reactive from going from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. We've got her to a place where she's being responsive and proactive and thanks to AI. And so she's already planning her 2025 and she's like, oh my gosh, I've got this hole here. No, yeah, we used to do this over here. Let's rebook this. And it's because she has access to this data, she can make better decisions. That's the effectiveness. So yeah, I've had a ton of fun with AI. It's come up with some crazy things for me and images, and some of it's just, really fun and clever. But I try, especially with my limited energy, to make it as strategic as possible so that my time is well spent and it's well invested and it's going to get back, just a good return on my investment of time.
I love that. One of the things I want people to know, if you're ready to embrace AI, your entrepreneur power move is to join me at brendasolutions.com and check out my life community or my solutionist portal, because life is not a dress rehearsal, you guys. And to live your best life now, you got to get involved. You got to get in it to win it. So many of us are not taking the time to really take a hard look at the technologies that are now available to us to really streamline our processes, increase our productivity, and just have fun. What are some of the things you would really love for women that are thinking about using AI in their businesses to consider?
I'm going to give the same tip I would tell you whether you were not using AI. All women are capable. You're fully capable to do everything and all things. It doesn't mean you should.
Oh, say that.
It doesn't mean you should. And we are capable of doing all things. Capable. But it doesn't mean you should. Now, I try to remove the word should out of my language. I don't believe we should on ourselves, because I think it really sets expectations that we can't do. But this is one time where it really is effective and works. And it doesn't mean you should. And one of the things that's great about this new mindset is, wait a minute, do I really need to do this? Not, do I need to prove myself? And that's why I'm going to do this. Do I need to do this because I'm coming from a place of scarcity and desperation, and I'm going to throw enough mud at the wall, and I'm just going to be busy for the sake of being busy? We need to move away from that. And we need to honor what our worth is. And that's the blessing of the diagnosis that I've been going through is I have to get super strategic. I think of it this way, Brenda, just as a quick example. I feel every morning I get a deposit of $5 in the Bank of Energy every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to be very, very strategic. Where am I going to spend or invest that bank of energy? Now, vibrational energy will always increase during the day, but physical energy will not. So when Brenda comes on in 2 hours and tells me, hey, I'm getting ready to go live and I had a spot open up, I have a decision to make. Is it worth spending physical energy to get the boost of vibrational energy that I always get from getting with Brenda? The answer will always be yes. I will give, if I have $5, I will give Brenda all $5. It's always going to be a yes. Now, there are some mornings I wake up with $4. I may wake up with $3. It just depends on the day. So you have to be really careful. Where are you spending? And my friends know this. And I have my one girlfriend, she'll call and leave a voicemail message and she'll just check in and she goes, listen, I got 50 cents left in the tank. 25 cents is yours. If you got a chance, call me back. If not, no big deal. And she goes, if you've got zero in the tank, don't worry. No obligation to call me back. And I just laugh. She laughs. We have a good laugh about it. But it's honoring what we've got in the tank so that we can show up excellent for the priorities that we have. We can be available to those that matter to us versus trying to matter to everyone and not having anything left in the tank for the people that matter most to us. So I would say be very strategic. Stop shitting on yourself and knowing you are capable and be really strategic about where you invest your time and energy.
Laura, I'm so glad you took the time to invest your time and energy here with me. And I'm glad, like, that you're a friend of the show, that you're a friend of the Solutionist Portal. And for anyone out there that's looking for some group coaching that is affordable and you're ready to close the gap between your desires and reality for $97 a month, you can join the Solutionist Portal. You go to BrendaTheSolutionist.com or scan the QR code there and sign up to get the help you need in AI, in the business of doing business, and just get affordable business coaching that is going to help steer you in the right direction. I'm excited about this month in particular, Laura, because I'm all about the business of doing business and finding ways to help people do what I call the triple S effect, which is having clear strategies with strong structures and systems that help them go, look, ma, no hands. Too many of us are working harder and not smarter. And I want any woman entrepreneur out there, as we celebrate Women in AI Month, if you're considering a career in AI or you're trying to figure out how AI fits in my business and you're not sure, reach out to Laura or reach out to me. One of us is going to be available to help you with the business of doing business. And we have tricks and tips that's going to help you. And above all, we do want you guys to join us tomorrow on October 2nd. What time are you speaking, Laura?
I go live. Oh goodness, you put me on the spot. I think I'm 5 o'clock Eastern time, 4 o'clock Central.
And I'm at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I don't know the Central, the other ones, but we're going to be there and we're going to be having fun because we're going to do what we do every single day, which is help entrepreneurs live their best life now. As always, if you are trying to find a solution to build your network, to build community, the two of us are available to do it. We do it in different ways, but we do it in excellent. Laura, do you have any final thoughts for today?
Yeah, I hope we've given you 10,000 great ideas, but to build on what you need to do, Brenda said something really powerful about strategies. You've heard me say this word. Where you can here's the tip for overcoming overwhelm and why you need Brenda as your coach or why you might want to consider coming tomorrow. Write the number one thing that you need to know right now. That way you can avoid shiny object syndrome of the 10,000 things you're going to hear that are amazing and you're going to think I need to do them all. I already told you you're capable of doing them all. But you need to identify what's the one that I really need. What's the one that's going to move the needle forward and do that one with excellence and consistency. That's going to move the needle. And Brenda's portal can help you do that. You're going to hear a lot about AI. So if you know nothing about it, I would encourage you to sign up for tomorrow. And if there's any questions I can help you with, by all means, let me know. Between the two of us, we will absolutely help you what you need to do. But more importantly, I'm going to tell you what you might not need to pay attention to right now. I will sift and sort and go, you know what? Based on what you just said, you don't need to do that right now. Here's where I think you need to look at. So don't feel like you have to do it all on your own. You don't. Brenda's a great resource. Make sure you stay connected to her.
Thanks, Lord. And as always, the choices you make today will be the reality you live tomorrow. So choose wisely and choose to celebrate Women in AI Month as you join us tomorrow on October 2nd with Zena Solomon over the AI Success Blueprint. Be blessed and celebrate yourself.